welcome to Sand Mountain Community Watch.
Hey, y'all.
Tootsie finally made it back. We thought she'd lost.
I'm back.
I thought she'd forgot.
I didn't lose my way home. No, I left little orange slices so I could.
What is it they used to do?
Breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Yeah, Hansel and Gretel.
Okay, yeah, I knew there was something like that.
But I used some big orange slices.
Oh, please, please.
He's retired, you know.
Peyton. Yeah. Jimmy told me about that yesterday, and I asked him if he cried, but he didn't. He wasn't.
Well, I'm just real proud of Coach Saban. Of course, I love Coach Saban.
Yeah.
I think he's the best thing that's happened to Alabama since Bear Bryant. But
what? Since I was born is what you're supposed to say.
Since Bear Bryant, I said. Who was my hero.
Yeah.
But he said that Peyton should have gotten the Heisman during his
he did
playing days. He never did. No.
Oh.
But I agree with your coach.
Well, we pretty much agree with anything he said.
Yes. Yeah.
I wrote him in on the ballot the other day. Did you know that? No, I didn't. I should have. I'd probably. Well, anyway,
I
we
wouldn't
won't
have
get
been
into
surprised if you had.
We won't get into that. So we're going to start with our announcements, but then we have an exciting show for everybody. We missed last week.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Everybody went. In all directions.
We didn't. We had guests that couldn't make it, and then I was working the election.
How was your new adventure?
I was wore out by the time I got home. I was wore out.
How many voted in Higdon?
340 something, I think.
We had more than that at Bront.
Did you?
452.
Wow, that's a record, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, ours was pushing a record, is what they told me.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a good turnout. Glad it's over.
Oh yes.
Yeah, glad it's over. So, but today our guest we're going to have with us Miss Toni McGriff, and she is with the Progressive Women of North Alabama. I walked in the door and I said, "What do you do?" And so she's like, "Did you really?" So we're going to find out.
As abruptly as that, but
well, we're going to find out what they do. They support women.
I love it.
I do too.
We need all the support we can
I
get.
know. I'm excited to learn
Support
about
hose,
it. Stockings, yeah. And we also have with us the two of the, I guess you could call them the most handsome firemen we have at Higdon. No offense, Junior, or nobody else out there, but we have handsome firemen with us today. Josh Aragaki, I probably didn't say that right, and Michael Freeman. They're with the Higdon Fire Department, and they're going to tell us about what's going on and ISO ratings and things like that. So we're excited to have them. And then wrapping us up, we have Miss Katrina Barkley. Now, Miss Katrina has a place in my heart. I've loved her ever since she was born. And I'll cry.
You've been crying all morning. Go ahead.
It's her grandfather, the Singing Browns. I don't know if everybody remembers, but the Singing Browns, he gave me a CD when I was 14, 15, started out doing income tax, and he gave me a CD. And it was the first gospel music I ever listened to realize.
Oh,
and
really?
And it made a difference.
Is that what turned you around, girl?
Well, it helped. It took a lot more than that, But sometimes I'm still a spin.
I tell everybody I'm one of them oven Christians. The Lord ain't through with me yet. I ain't done.
I know. And, honey, he has to work on me every day. So we're going to make our announcements, and then we'll get to our guests. But first thing we have is the blood drives. Miss Felicia Christopher sent me the email about the blood assurance the 14th. That's next week.
That's Monday.
Oh, is it?
Next
I'm
Monday.
glad you have a calendar. I never do. Win South Credit Union in Rainsville from 9 to 11, and Win South Credit Union in Fort Payne from 1 to 3. I never heard of Win South Credit Union. Had you?
I don't know much about Fort Payne.
I'm down there pretty often, but anyway, DeKalb Regional Medical Center on the 28th from 9 to 3, and Section Pharmacy, that's your friends at Section Pharmacy.
Gay and Daryl. On
the 29th from 12 to 5:30, and all those would be Central Times.
And Melissa's at DeKalb Regional.
Oh, okay. At the medical center or the hospital? Or is it different?
The medical center is the hospital.
Okay. Okay, I'll agree with you on that. Also, don't forget about getting your GED. You can call Bryant or Bridgeport Schools for that information. Morse Fabric is still having their sewing classes in Rosalie every second and fourth Saturday. If I had a second or fourth Saturday that I wasn't busy, I would be down there learning to sew. I think that I want to quilt. I would love to quilt, but that's another story for another day. Bryant PTO did a cookbook. Did you know they did a cookbook?
I knew that they were in the process.
They received over 300 recipes, and
I want one.
I do too. I want a
Some
cookbook.
good cooks in Bryant. Most of them's my kinfolks.
So once they get it, it's being proofread. Once it gets proofread, they'll take orders. So be sure and contact one of the Bryant PTO members for that.
Does it say how much they're going to be?
I don't think they know yet. They're going to wait and see how many orders or something. It depends on that. PTO meeting at Bryant is this Thursday night, the 10th, at 6 o'clock Central Time. If you're interested in holding an office in the PTO next year.
Thursday night is the 10th of this month.
Yeah.
This may run tomorrow, and they rerun our show. We're live today, so be aware that when we make these announcements, we're talking as if today is Tuesday, and if you see it on Wednesday, you may have missed it.
Yeah. So what she said, if you need to be present for the meeting, they'll be having a nacho break on Friday the 18th, and apparently spring break is March 21st through the 25th. Did you know that?
I did, and never mind. I'll tell that in a minute.
Okay. All right. I think most of these are for later on. I did want to, and I probably should have looked at this before I got up here. There is a flu epidemic going on in our state, apparently, and the schools are asking, be aware if your child is sick, please do not send them to school. Also wanted to were you here when Mr. Cummings, I think you had to leave early, with the robotics team?
Yes, I had to leave early that day, but I've heard many wonderful things about him and his program.
I wanted to just give a shout out to him and Miss Marianne Rogers, which she's the robotic sponsor there at Bryant. They worked with the kids yesterday after school, and they will be working all day Saturday. They're taking their time. He doesn't get paid to do this. Mm-hmm. It's all volunteer.
They're getting ready to go to that competition thing. Yeah.
So they're going to be working Saturday, and so we appreciate him and Miss Rogers for that. And then this is probably what I'm going to tear up about. Hopefully I won't, but
you got your tissue.
I do have my tissue. I felt like Vestal Goodman when I did that. Waved my little hanky.
Your hair's not big enough.
No, it's not. I'm just going to read this. This was on Mr. Ellison's Facebook page, but. I know and I know these guys here are well aware about the house fire that claimed the lives of Brianne and Emily Alexander. And the community and school rallied to support efforts to raise funds for burial expenses. Well, after all the expenses were paid, the Cooper family had money left over, and they stopped by Bright School. They had
5 funerals to pay for.
5 funerals. They had left over $644.73, and they presented that to Bryant Schools to help build a playground in honor of Brianne and Emily. So they put on here, thank you. They gave a card with it, and it said, thank you for all you have done for the girls. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord. Ruth 2:12. So we want to thank the Cooper family. A lot of people wouldn't have done that.
No.
And we appreciate them. Yeah. Appreciate the effort that they did, and
appreciate the people that gave the money.
Yeah,
they were so generous. I know churches, organizations, individuals that just really pitched in. If you live in Bryant, you know that they are a giving community and uphold their citizens, and that was a show of love that's just beyond measure.
But how many people would have thought most people would have put it in their pocket and said,
and
this was given to our
school
family.
Loved those girls.
Yeah.
Everybody in the school loved those 2 little girls so much.
They're actually going to be presenting the check to the PTO Thursday night at the PTO meeting.
That's the 10th.
Yeah. So if you have a chance, go by and tell them how much you appreciate them if you see them out anywhere. They're all gone pretty much, but there's a few of them left. So any of the family members that you know of, tell them how much you appreciate them. I think that's all I got, sister.
Well, I have the Allen Medical Center Medicine on the Move bus schedule.
Allen? What'd you say?
I said the Holland
Holland
Medical Center.
Okay.
Medicine, like DeKalb Medical Center. Yeah. This is the Holland one in Scottsboro.
Okay.
They're medicine on the move bus, and where they're going to be. Today is the 7th, so remember it's going to be today's the 8th, so you missed it at Skyline. Tomorrow, the 9th, they're going to be at the Upper Sand Mountain Parish from 9 a.m. to 11, and all of these are Central Times. Then they'll go to Section to see Gay and Daryl at the pharmacy down there from 9 a.m. to 11. Next week, on the 15th, they'll be at Bridgeport Senior Center with my friend Peggy down there from 9 to 11. Then they'll go over to Kilgore Pharmacy from noon to 2. And then the third Wednesday, they're always at the Bryant Senior Center with me. So they'll be there with me on the 16th from 9 a.m. to 11. And you're right, school is out the next week. And on the 23rd, Wednesday the 23rd, they'll be in Stevenson at the Stevenson Center down there with Miss Brenda from 9 to 11. Then over to North Jackson Pharmacy in Stevenson from noon to 2. And then the last visit they'll have of the month is at the Scottsboro Senior Center on the 24th from 9 to 11. Then they'll come up the mountain to the Flat Rock Community Center from 1 to 3. And also, the Bryant Senior Center and all senior centers in Jackson County are going to be closed the 24th and the 25th. That's Thursday and Good Friday before Easter. So the 24th and 25th, all Bryant Senior Centers will be closed.
Okay. That it?
That's it.
All right. Where's our commercial man? He's back there goofing off, ain't he?
Not Michael. He's not goofing off. I'm sure he's busy.
Well, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have Miss Toni McGriff with Progressive Women of Northeast Alabama. And by the time we get done with her, we might be progressive women. We're going to say, well, I hope to be. Okay. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Randy's is reopened as Randy's Country Kitchen. Back at Randy's Country Kitchen is our famous seafood buffet from 4 till close on Friday. And Randy's Country Kitchen features an all-you-can-eat pizza and salad buffet every Thursday 4 till close. You get pizza, salad, and a drink for only $8.95. Randy's Country Kitchen, now open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday, and delivery is available at 657-5330. Pizza, strombolis, and roasted chicken are back too at Randy's Country Kitchen, Highway 136 West at the foot of Sand Mountain in Trenton.
I'm your tailgate grill. Your buddy was in such a rush to get into the game, he didn't quite put me out. I see you bought the industrial-sized bottle of lighter fluid. Smart. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get an Allstate agent and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
There's an Allstate agent right here in your community.
As this year's Easter season approaches, it's time to make your plans to attend the Easter concert at the Rising Fawn Baptist Church. The Rising Fawn Baptist Church annual Easter concert is Sunday, March 13th at 7 p.m. and Sunday, March 20th at 7 p.m. Mark your calendars for Sunday, March 13th and Sunday, March 20th, 7 p.m. each night for the annual Easter concert at the Rising Fawn Baptist Church. Rising Fawn Baptist Church is at 4411 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Folks around these parts have put their trust in the Ponder name for filling their prescriptions for decades. Jennifer Ponder Hicks, Doctor of Pharmacy, continues the tradition of fast, friendly, and personal service at Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy. Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy is convenient to our customers between Dobbins and North Sand Mountain School, next to Northeast Alabama Health Services. Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy gladly accepts most insurance plans, including Alabama Medicaid. When the need arises, have your doctor phone Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy at 597-4020. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Ponder's Mountain Pharmacy. The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable, traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
At Gross Furniture in Trenton, Georgia, you get the savings, the selection, and the satisfaction of getting the furniture you deserve at the prices you want. Come in, relax, and take your time. Our staff can assist you with the entire process, from expert advice to professional delivery. That's because Gross Furniture is local and treats you with honesty. Just north of the Courthouse Square on Highway 11 in Trenton. Gross Furniture, the home furnishing store that offers you more.
You like bluegrass? How about the High Lonesome Hayride? Sunday nights at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, right here on KWN-TV.
Hi, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We have with us Miss Toni McGriff. Where do you live, Miss McGriff?
I live at Dutton.
At Dutton, okay.
My dad was born in Dutton.
All right.
See, I told you she knows a little bit about everything.
No, I just know my daddy was born in Dutton.
We'll have to talk later.
Yes.
You are chairman or what? President of
Progressive Women of Northeast Alabama.
Okay, tell me what that means.
Tell you what that means.
Tell
All
me
right.
what that means.
We're a women's organization that serves Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties, and we work on issues that affect women.
Okay.
And we do lots of things.
Okay, so you do like abuse and...
We work on any particular issue that might come our way. For example, we give scholarships to Northeast Alabama Community College to females, not necessarily young right out of high school, but sometimes older women who've gone out and lived life a little bit and decided maybe an education would be beneficial, but it's hard to come back. So we sell cookbooks, and I am so upset with myself for not bringing a cookbook because we have this beautiful cookbook. It's called Southern Legacy. It has 400 recipes from women in Jackson and DeKalb and Marshall counties.
I know.
And our divider sheets are all histories of women in Alabama.
Okay.
So it's good reading, even if people say, well, I don't buy cookbooks, I just look on the internet now.
Well, I collect cookbooks, and my husband says, you know, I don't mind you collecting, but could you cook something out of them in a while? I can't eat these cookbooks.
Well, I tell
have
people,
gobs of them, but don't ever look at them.
right. Ours sells for $20, and all the proceeds go to the scholarships at
That's
Northeast.
wonderful.
And this year we're offering a scholarship at Sneed State as well. So we're right now in that process, actually, of interviewing and reviewing, and we'll be announcing those a little bit later this spring.
So where do you guys meet?
We meet in each of the three counties. We rotate between the three counties. And, for example, our next meeting is this Friday, March the 11th, and we will be meeting in Scottsboro this month at Liberty Restaurant.
Okay.
We meet at restaurants typically.
Oh, they're still open? I didn't know
They
were
are.
still open.
They're still open under the management of the son of the former owner.
Okay.
And so we like to get out in public and let people see us and hear what we're about.
Okay. So how does a person get a cookbook?
Well, had I been thinking, I would have brought you one. But any of our members can sell you a cookbook, and I'll be glad to make some available. I just did not think of it today. I was actually working at Upper Sand Mountain Parish. You mentioned it earlier.
Okay.
And that's something that we also support in our club. We make mac and cheese donations every month, and you think mac and cheese, that's an inexpensive food, but it's a very popular food.
Right.
Kids especially
love it, and our clients need things like that can be prepared quickly and easily, and things that will feed children. So we collect that every month for the parish as well.
And if people are interested in your cookbook, they could probably call Cecilia and get your number to get in touch with you.
And I'm in the phone book in Dutton. I think it's in there. My husband's name's Charles.
Okay.
Charles McGriff.
Okay.
But
I would love to have some there at my office and
I'll
sell
get you
them.
some. I'll make sure that you have some.
So when did y'all start?
We are in our 4th year.
Okay.
And as I say, we work on issues that affect women and families. One of the things that we have done is 4 members of our group became certified navigators for the Affordable Care Act. so that we could help people get health insurance. People who've never had health insurance, couldn't afford it, whatever. And so we've been volunteering doing that every year since that started. And I'm one of the navigators. And so we help people all year, but there's an open enrollment period where we're always available at places that and we'll be sure and let you know about it next year so the word
help
gets
them
out.
compare the different policies and things
We
like
do, and we help them enroll. You can enroll in the Affordable Care Act on the phone or paper, but a lot of people are a little intimidated by that, and if they come to us, we do it on the computer. We go online, and we can answer questions. We can't recommend an insurance policy, but we can say, here are the policies, and here are the differences, and that sort of thing. And we help about 100 people a year.
Well, that's great.
Okay, yeah. So how often do y'all meet?
We meet monthly.
Every month.
We sure do.
And do y'all have a website?
We're on Facebook.
On Facebook.
We are on Facebook, and would love to have new members.
Does it cost to join?
It's a $20 annual fee. Yeah, it's not very much.
No, that's not bad at all. And you're doing something good that you can feel good about yourself.
Well, we think so.
Yeah.
And for example, we have a big event coming up on March the 15th. That's next Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Northeast Alabama Community College. And it is an advocacy skills training event for women. It's a way to help empower women to speak out. Now, I can tell that the two of you don't have any problem speaking out, and I generally don't either. But there are a lot of women who have something to say. They have something they want to work for, or in some cases against. You advocate, but they don't feel like they're heard. They don't feel like their voice is getting out. I know that all the jokes about women can be heard, but there are many women who have a lot to contribute. They have a lot to say, but they don't know exactly how to get that out, whether it's talking to a legislator or your county commissioner or your school board member, or if it's something bigger even than any of those might be. So this training is free. And we have 3 wonderful speakers coming. Our first one is Dr. Suzanne Parker. She is actually an ordained Cumberland Presbyterian minister, but she has spent some time in the public domain, both as an educator and as an elected official.
Oh.
And then we have Carol Gundlach, and Carol is a policy analyst with the Alabama Arise organization. And she will be really teaching the nuts and bolts of how you get your word out. How do you get your message out? And then we have Angie Shugart, and Angie is from Mentone, Alabama, and she is the co-founder of One World Adventure. And she's a young woman, and she's going to talk about how one young woman on her own, she and her husband, have developed this really wonderful educational camping type outdoors activities for children. So all of that, and it's free.
And it's the 15th?
It is the 15th at 6 o'clock, and we will be in that brand new Math, Science, and Technology building on Northeast Campus in room 119.
119, okay.
And we would love to have a big crowd of women there to learn some tips and tricks of the trade, so to speak.
Well, and I tend to, I don't meet a stranger, but still in the back of my mind, sometimes I might not ask because I'm like, well, I don't want to sound stupid. Well, I got past that a long time ago, but yeah, a lot of women are that way. Well, if I ask, I might ask the wrong thing, or you have a fear of appearing like dumb or whatever.
And sometimes you have something that you're really passionate about, something that you want to see done. But you are hesitant sometimes because you're afraid you'll offend someone. You'll speak out of turn, whether it's a fear of saying the wrong thing. But, there are issues all the time that our governments put out, our local, state, federal, whatever, and it's okay to have an opinion. But there is a way to present your opinion.
I'll teach you to be assertive, but not rude.
Exactly. to be assertive, to get your word out, but not to be abrasive.
Or aggressive.
Right.
Okay, that's great.
So we're really looking forward to that. And as I say, we work on any number of issues. We've done voter registrations, all nonpartisan, just, you need to vote.
Right.
Is your organization part of a national group?
No, we're actually a grassroots organization. There were about 5 women, actually from those 3 counties that knew one another. And they got together, and they were doing what we do a lot of times. They were just kind of grumbling about how things aren't like we think they should be, and we should do something about it. And so they started this organization.
We've been grumbling a lot. That's why she keeps looking at me. Our commissioners and board members and things don't like us, but anyway.
Well, that's an interesting point. One of the things we think women ought to do is become involved in their local politics, state politics, national politics, for that matter. If you look around, how many women do you know that serve on local bank boards, or local electric power boards, or local phone co-op boards?
More so in Chattanooga than here on the mountain.
Or local school boards, whatever it may be.
There's a lot of discrimination in a lot of those areas against women. Yeah.
And that's why women need to be able to speak out and to be able to speak up. And as you said, not to be considered abrasive or rude simply because we have something to say. And it's important.
Right.
And we ought to be heard.
Yeah. So how many members do you guys have?
We have about 40 now.
About 40. Where do you meet in Marshall and DeKalb counties?
Well, it depends. We go to different places each time, and we put we have a newsletter that goes out to all our members, or you can be a friend of Progressive Women if you don't live in one of those counties, but you kind of support the work. Or if you can't come to meetings, you can be a friend and you'll get our newsletter. And so we always advertise. It's in our local papers, and from this point on, we'll be sending you that information.
Yes.
But
I would like to join. I really
would love
would.
for you to.
Yeah.
We would love to get more people in, because everybody that comes brings maybe a little bit different perspective on issues. And one of the things we've worked for is the expansion of Medicaid in Alabama. Now, I know that could be a political issue, but we're thinking about the almost 200,000 families who have no medical insurance.
Is there still that many?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. People are not on Medicaid in Alabama if they make more than about $3,000 a year.
Right.
And there's some other groups like pregnant women and such, and adults that are disabled. But if you just happen to be the working poor, you can't qualify for the Affordable Care Act because you don't make enough money.
Right.
And you don't qualify for Medicaid because you make too much.
Right.
And so you have no health care, and you go to the 2 hospitals you've mentioned and others, and can't pay.
Right.
Can't get care.
Right. Well, we appreciate you coming on so much, and don't leave. I want to get with you, and let's. Well, I got some money I'll pay you for, but we're going to take a commercial break. We appreciate you coming on, Miss McGriff. It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all.
Keep up the good work. I know a lot of times it seems like you have just a few that does everything, so I know that gets overwhelming sometimes, but I appreciate what you do, and like I said, keep it up, and we'll be joining up with you. I love this. I love that what you're doing. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the good looking fireman from Higdon. So y'all stick around.
I may just set a fire just to get him to come to my house.
Oh, we'll be back.
If I said no.
Delivering top quality health care locally, we are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program. And ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. And cervical cancer screenings are available too. Putting your health concerns first. We're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Hey, looking for that next new-to-you vehicle? Well, Rayburn Cloud at Cloud Auto Sales has just what you're looking for, like a 2010 Chevy HHR. Great gas mileage, good tires, only $5,700. How about an 06 Nissan Quest for the family? All power, runs and drives great, real nice at $3,995. Or a 2002 Chevy Silverado Extra Cab 4-door. It has the big V8 and good tires, just $3,995. See Rayburn Cloud today at Cloud Auto Sales, Alabama Highway 71 in Higdon, 597-3273 for Cloud Auto Sales. And like us on Facebook.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Mr. Reuter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. HVAC repair and service you can count on from S&S Service Company, a locally owned and operated business that uses high-quality materials on every job. Call on our crews for regular maintenance, minor repairs, and new installations. Spurgeon is a name that's been trusted for decades, so if you need an energy-efficient HVAC system, we've got you covered with Arcoaire products. Arcoaire and S&S Service Company, enduring performance. S&S is fully licensed and serves the Northeast Alabama and surrounding area. Call 256-632-2500 today for S&S Service Company for your HVAC needs. Online at snsservicecompany.com. The Tax Clinic is now open in a new location as part of the Boss Business Center, 29490 Alabama Highway 71, right across from the ball fields at North Sand Mountain School. With over 40 years of experience, the Tax Clinic provides year-round tax and payroll services. The Tax Clinic urges you to start gathering documents so we can help you file your 2015 tax returns. The Tax Clinic, now part of the Boss Business Center, located at 29490 Alabama Highway 71. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, Saturday 10 to 2. 256-597-3829 for the Tax Clinic, taking care of whatever ails you in the tax world. PBS Wholesale and Salvage Grocery is now open in Higdon. We've got paper products, canned goods, health and beauty aids, cereal, and even some items available by the case. Everything is at or way below wholesale cost. Banana boxes full of snacks, including candy bars, chips, cookies, all starting at $10 for $1. Laundry detergent by the gallon. Empty banana boxes for just $1. Our inventory changes every week. PBS Wholesale and Salvage Grocery in Higdon, Alabama, across from Ponders Mountain Pharmacy. Open Wednesday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 11 till 3. All the news about Jackson County with Jackson County's Chamber Chat every Tuesday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, right here on KWN-TV.
Hey, welcome back to Sand Mountain Community Watch. We have with us, and I've embarrassed them enough, I guess. Have I embarrassed y'all? Yes. We have the good-looking firemen from Higdon, Alabama. They are with the Tri-Community Fire Department. And I don't know if you... until you need the fire department, you don't think that much about it. But I appreciate these guys so much. When we were there at the other location, that building caught on fire, and until you actually see them working and doing all that they do, you do not appreciate them. So I deeply appreciate you guys. But we want to talk a little bit. Y'all got so much going on, and you're doing so much, and you need money and all this going on. So, of course, we have Josh here next to Tootsie. And then on the end, we have Mr. Michael Freeman. So, Josh, you are what are you?
He's the chairman.
Chairman?
Chairman of the Tri-Community Fire Department.
Okay,
right.
And Michael, you're?
The Public Relations Officer.
Public Relations, okay. So, y'all tell us.
PRO.
Huh?
The PRO.
PRO. Right. What all y'all got going on right now that we need to know about?
Yeah, so we're very excited because we just went through, I guess, it's an audit process, and there's not many people that get excited about an audit process.
She does.
She does. Yeah, I can imagine.
Make sure I can win it.
Right. So what we have is this third-party organization. It's called ISO. It stands for Insurance Service Organization. They essentially come out and they audit all fire departments for the most part across the nation, and essentially they rate us on how well we are as a fire department. Based on their rating, we get a score anywhere from 1 to 10. 10 is essentially no fire department. one is the best fire department you can have. So
Okay.
we're excited because we were just recently audited, and it's the first time in about 30 years.
Wow.
So we've implemented a lot of new practices, new equipment, apparatus, stations, personnel, training. We've got all sorts of things moving, and we were audited this past September, and we hope to see a better score from this audit process. What this really means for the community is that their insurance should go down as a result. So what we're doing as a fire department should ultimately impact, for the good, the community. So
And that will be Bryant, Flat Rock, and Higdon, right?
That's correct.
When will
Okay.
you know your score?
that's a great question. We don't have a clue. No, we were told probably spring, but we really estimate probably summer or even early fall.
Okay.
So it's a process. They have a lot of paperwork. We have to sit down and we have to go through a very lengthy process to get rated. So
Okay.
we hope to hear sometime later this year.
Yeah. Now, y'all have something coming up, Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that is, I've got a picture here of one thing that's coming up, but y'all are doing a thing at school too, right?
Yes.
What is that called? Not a,
We're doing our texting and driving awareness seminar
okay,
at
seminar.
North Mountain High School. It's going to be March 15th in the library at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Basically, what we're doing is we want to do a program to kind of show, besides drinking and driving, which has been, I guess, kind of preached over the past 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, since then, of course, texting has come into play, and texting and driving has gotten dangerous and more dangerous and more dangerous. And we're trying to get it from the get-go with these high school students, showing them the dangers of it to take them on later in life, because we do want to see these kids graduate from high school. We want to see them graduate college.
Right.
We want to see them get that dream job.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see them out of high school. So essentially that's where we're going to start at,
Mm-hmm.
because they're just starting to drive, they're starting to get their experience, and if they come up in an accident or something like that, who's to say that it may not be their last accident?
Right.
So we want to get that awareness out there and kind of educate them on the dangers.
Right. Now, is that for a certain grade that day?
That is actually the seminar will be on March 15th. It'll be for the juniors and seniors of North
Juniors
Mountain
and
High School.
seniors. Okay. All right. Is this now? Did y'all do this at Pisgah already?
We did that on December 10th of 2015. We done the same seminar up there for
Okay.
their juniors and seniors.
And Alpha is helping sponsor.
Alpha has partnered with us to provide funding and offer this program. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do they have? I don't know if y'all know this. And do they have a program where if you say you won't, I don't know how they would prove. You say you won't text, your insurance will be less or something. You know, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me either. But anyway, it'd be good if they did, wouldn't
Be
it?
nice.
Of course, who's going to know? You know, unless you have something in the car that would. You need to invent that, Mike. You're technology minded back there. So, tell me a little bit about the Tri-Community Fire Department as far as who's your now Higdon. Each one, Bryant, Flat Rock, and Higdon consist of Tri-Community.
That's correct.
Okay, so, and each one has their own fire chief.
Yes.
Junior Higdon is the one at Higdon.
Yes.
Jay White is at Bryant, and who's at Flat Rock?
Chris Talley.
Chris Talley. Okay. So, what does if a person wants to help you guys? Where do y'all need help at?
Sure. Well, we always welcome help anytime we have a true emergency, such as the stretcher fire that you referenced earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have an application process. If you are interested, you can certainly go to one of our fire chiefs that you just mentioned. They can give you an application. You can come to a meeting, join through that process. So it's just essentially an application process.
Okay. Does it cost to be?
It does not cost.
No cost. Yep. So how do y'all get funding?
That's a great question.
How do you don't get enough, right?
That's absolutely right.
It's expensive.
Roadblocks.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So 2/3 of our funding comes from community donation. The community has to be there to support for it to work. Mm-hmm. So if, we've been very blessed with the amount of support that we've received from the community, and we're always looking for ways to raise the bar, try to find ways to continue that process. Mm-hmm. But to your point, Tootsie, roadblocks is our number one way to do the fundraiser.
Mm-hmm. And it's getting roadblock weather again, isn't it?
It absolutely is. So you'll see a lot of firefighters out there in the middle of the road with a boot.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And if you see them, That's the time
That's
to
the
do it.
money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, who's your boss?
My boss is Junior Higdon. I report to 3 bosses.
Well, I thought that.
Yeah. Yeah, so in my role, I report to Junior Higdon, JY, and Mr. Harry Butner. They're the board members for Tri-Community.
Okay.
But isn't there a county man that's over all of them?
Yes, we do have an association that we're part of. Bob Spencer is the county president, and volunteer fire departments can be part of that association through a process.
They don't have to be, but they can be.
Most are, yes, that's correct.
Okay. So, do y'all get funding from? I think when we were trying to push the sales tax increase, we
From
won't
the
go
county,
there
yes.
because we get it, when we talk about that. But anyway, y'all get TVA in lieu of money.
For the time being,
Yeah.
that's going away.
Yeah.
So we're in a desperate need to try to find new ways to fundraise because that TVA in lieu of tax is going away.
Mm-hmm.
We're fortunate because it's a slow process for it to dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's continuing as is, but eventually that will go away.
And you've got.
I know. Excuse me.
No, go ahead.
I know Flat Rock has their Barn of Terror. Is
Yes.
that Flat Rock or Higdon?
That's fine.
That's Flat Rock.
Or is it a combination of all three?
That's a good question. So that all proceeds 100% goes straight to the Flat Rock station.
Okay.
But all of Tri-Community they usually all pitch in to help.
So, what have y'all got anything lined up as far as a fundraiser coming up?
We still just do our traditional boot raising.
As opposed to a barn raising?
Yeah.
They'd be better off if they did a barn raising, maybe.
Yeah. So we just stick to the roadblocks for right now. We're in the process of trying to figure out other avenues too.
Okay. Well, let us know if we can help in any way. They're also doing, and this is, it's not open to the public, so we're not pushing that a whole lot. But it's, we want y'all to know what these guys are doing. I'm so proud of these because they're young. They're young guys. And we need more people like these two that will get involved in their community and do things. But they're doing a mock rec at North Sand Mountain High School on March 28th, and it will show what happens if you text and drive, I'm assuming.
Essentially.
Yeah,
Yep.
and how y'all operate and all that good stuff. So that's
Gives the kids things to consider.
yeah.
Makes them stop and think before they push
That's
that
right.
little.
Yeah. And
right.
I think that's awesome. We appreciate everything that you guys do. And are you needing us to take a break, Mike? Okay, got
Yeah,
good.
if I may,
Yeah.
thank you for bringing that up. And we do a lot of other stuff too. We do public events where we go to the schools, and besides this, we'll go and we'll educate the elementary kids on fire safety. We'll just do all kinds of audience stuff beyond just putting water on fire.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Do you go to the senior centers and do a evacuation drill?
We haven't yet.
Why
We're
don't
aware.
you do that?
We've actually started the tots this year for it.
Okay.
So
Because
it's in
I'm the
process.
manager at the Bryant Senior Center,
Yep.
and we need somebody to come do that for us.
Absolutely. We're doing that with North Sand Mountain too, and we'd be more than happy to work out something.
How to like the process to how to evacuate?
In case there's a fire or something in the building, and even in
tuck
disasters.
your tail and run is what I do.
Well, that's easy to say to
I
someone that's
know.
not 80 years
Well,
old.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No, a lot of that.
No, I panic.
You need to know where the exits are
Yeah.
and where the fire extinguishers are and how to use a fire extinguisher. And you point it at the bottom instead of all over and things like that they aren't aware of.
Yeah, I need to know how to use fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
So,
There you go.
so are y'all looking for members to help that don't want to fight fires?
Yes, we're always needing help. So, we have all kinds of different roles that we play. Not everybody has to be in the middle of a firefight in the fire. So,
Okay.
like I said, if you are interested, certainly just approach one of the fire chiefs, go through that application process. It's real simple. But yes, we're always looking for members.
Well, I told Jimmy the other day. I said we need to do that. I would like to help, be involved somehow, but I sure don't want to fight no fire. I done seen that, and I ain't gonna, don't want to do that.
Right.
So thank you guys so much for what you do. And when do y'all meet? And I know I got to take a break. When do y'all meet?
So the Higdon station meets every first Monday of the month
First Monday.
at 6 o'clock slow time.
Okay.
The Flat Rock station meets every second Thursday,
Okay.
and the Bryant station meets every second Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Flat Rock and Bryant. Okay, so if y'all are sitting around and ain't got nothing better to do, go join your fire department, or at least go donate some money. You know, you never know. And they don't only put out fires; they save lives. When car wrecks, they show up when you have a car wreck. They're always there to help. So help them out with a little bit of money if you got any, and let's keep them around, because if we lose them, you're not going to be able to pay for your
Insurance goes up.
Exactly, and you won't be able to pay for it. So it's because you didn't vote in that 1% sales tax. But we anyway, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have Miss Katrina, and she's going to serenade us, I think. So y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
Hey, Barn, Aunt Bee don't get around as good as she used to, and she's in need of a lift chair. Well, Andy, you gotta nip it in the bud. Comfort Gallery has catnapper lift chairs in stock with free delivery and setup. Catnapper reclining sofas in leather, designer fabrics, and even camouflage. Catnapper rocker recliners starting at $269. Hey, Andy, I just been over to Comfort Gallery. They also have England sofas by Lazy Boy. Queen-size pillow top mattress sets now $299. King-size sets just $399. Is that a fact? Surprise, surprise, surprise! They now have free 1-year layaway and 6 months same as cash. And listen up, Andy. For the credit challenge, they now offer no credit check payment plans. Located in Kimball, Tennessee in the Old Hills building. That's Comfort Gallery Mattress and Furniture, open 7 days a week. Y'all go by there and see Gary.
Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street in Kimball. Free delivery and setup, 90 days same as cash, and easy payment plans. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 5. Telephone 423-837-3000.
Roman's Mobile Homes can help make the dream of home ownership come true. Come by and see our on-the-line selection of manufactured homes, or sit down with us and let us custom design your top-of-the-line constructed manufactured home. With names like Cabco and Clayton, we can design anything from 1 to 6 bedrooms, shingle or metal roof, finished drywall, and more. All our homes come with central heat and air, including a heat pump. Financing available, and prices include delivery and setup. See us today at Roman's Mobile Homes, 2019 Highway 136 West, just west of the four-way stop, top of Sand Mountain. 706-657-8807. Romans Mobile Homes.
Dobbins Supermarket, serving the community for over 70 years with fresh-cut meats, fruits and vegetables, and a full line of grocery items. Dobbins is known far and wide for their signature sausage in 4 flavors. At Dobbins Supermarket, you'll find local home folks serving the area's weekly grocery needs. Dobbins Supermarket, Highway 71 in Higdon.
This week at Dobbins, find Boston buck pork roast, $1.39 a pound. Fresh fryer leg quarters, 99 cents a pound. Fryer wings, $1.99 a pound. And cooked ham halves, $1.39 shank, $1.59 a pound rump. Only at Dobbins.
A time-tested financial institution equipped with the latest banking technology, the Bank of Dade, with mobile banking to fit your on-the-go lifestyle. Download our latest app today for your iPhone, Android, or tablet to bank on the go. Check your balance, pay bills, make deposits, and keep track of your account anytime and anywhere with the Bank of Dade's smartphone app. Make life easier by using today's most advanced banking technology to your advantage. Call us at 657-6842 or visit on the web at bankofdade.com. Your hometown bank since 1956, the Bank of Dade. Main office is on Highway 11 North in Trenton, and drive-thrus on Highway 11 North and Highway 136 West. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Methamphetamine affects everyone, your neighbors, your friends, and even your family.
Know the signs.
Physical symptoms include you may have extreme difficulty sleeping and even insomnia, and you may lose your appetite.
Know the signs. Please know the signs.
You can seem nervous and anxious and even have paranoia.
Know the signs.
Overheat easily and sweat without even being hot.
Know the signs.
Dilated pupils and even hair loss.
Know the signs.
Hallucinations and delusions. And you can also have tachycardia, which is a rapid heart rate.
Know the signs.
You may have liver damage and loss of skin elasticity.
Know the signs.
You may notice unexplained financial instability and social isolation.
Know the signs.
You may have a false sense of euphoria, coupled with strong depression and even risky behavior, legal trouble, memory loss, and repeated incarceration.
Please know the signs. Unfortunately, we do.
It's Rick and Bubba on TV. Every morning at 6 a.m., every evening at 6 p.m., and every night at 11:30 on KWN-TV.
Interview. Hi, we're having our interview a little early. Me and Katrina's sitting up here just talking away. Look, I'm so excited. She is having a show at the DeKalb Theater on Galt Avenue and we'll announce this every Tuesday between now and then, but it's Saturday, March 26th. Starts at 7 Central Time. Go see her. It's only $7 to get in, but look, CD, she has... this is Katrina Barclay, by the way.
Hey, everyone.
Yeah, everybody knows her. She's famous already. She's been on like Channel 3 and stuff. So
this is true.
She's famous. But we're so proud she's with us today, and I've been wanting to have her on for a while. Released this in January
1st.
How many? Is this the second or third?
Oh, well, I've done 2 full-length projects. That's the second full-length.
Okay.
Yes, and the others have just been small EPs, 5 to 6 songs per project.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the biggest one that I've ever endeavored to do.
Yeah.
So.
And it's everywhere. I mean, it's on Amazon
and Spotify, iTunes.
Okay, so...
You can buy it through my website.
Okay, so you have a website.
I do.
What is it?
It's KatrinaBarclayMusic.com.
Music.com. Okay. And you still have your little things out under the pines?
Yes, I'm going to have another one this spring. I haven't set a date yet, but it's
Make
going
it after
down.
April the 15th.
Okay.
I've been wanting to come. Every time you have one, I'm like, I want to go so bad. But
I want you to be there.
I want to come. Katrina, what is your brand of music that you play?
So essentially, it is indie blues.
And what does that mean?
So like a lot of blues artists, they have the guitar and it's got the bluesy elements in it. So I incorporate a lot of that because I like blues music, I like rock, and then indie music is just it's a very vast genre. So for lack of a better genre to squeeze myself into, I just call myself indie.
Okay.
Because it's sort of it can be alternative music, rock music, soft rock, adult contemporary, just basically,
whatever you feel like singing.
But I'm a singer-songwriter.
So did you write?
I did. I wrote all of those
these?
songs. Those are all originals. Yes.
That is awesome.
And my producer, Austin Earp, he's from Rome, Georgia.
Okay.
And he helped me with the album. And so we play drums, and we got on there and we did strings, and we did, a lot of different elements to the album.
Yeah. I'm so proud for you. She's our little homegrown girl. I just love her to death.
I love you.
Well, thank you. She came one time when she was between jobs. I'm going to tell this story.
Okay.
And she came to the office, and I think you worked, a couple of weeks?
I did.
And I was like, go, get out of this town. Well, it wasn't quite like that, but it was like she has so much potential, and I'm so proud for her. And I just love you.
Thank you.
I love you. I think she's going to conquer the world someday. You better get this now while you can, because there's going to be one day it's going to be like hundreds of dollars and you won't be able to afford it. So we want you to sing and play for us. There goes my ring. And what's your favorite song that you wrote?
Well, my favorite song on that album is Ifs and Maybes.
Ifs and Maybes,
yes.
Okay.
It's a song that I wrote about this person in my life, a guy, and it was one of those situations where, we couldn't be together, but I just wanted him to be all right. And so the song is essentially like we were certain of how we felt, but we couldn't make it work. Okay. And so it's a song about that. But on the album, we do drums and percussion, different types of percussion, and it's just really like a swampy, bluesy sort of thing that I just love to play it live.
Okay.
But
Ifs and Maybes?
Ifs and Maybes.
Okay, so you want to do that for us?
I can do that,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, I'm going to shut up. Y'all listen to Miss Katrina Barclay.
Did you mean it, what you said? Words still echo in my head. Was it just to get me off of your chest? I don't need another lie, another splinter in my side, bleeding out for someone standing on the sidelines. All I wanna do is be there for you, baby. All I wanna This world's full of ifs and maybes. I know both of us were certain that night. Did you mean it, what you did when you placed your fingertips on the small of my back over at the levee? I can't tell you what I felt, but a frozen heart did melt. I went home and started praying for salvation. All I wanna do is be there for you, baby. All I wanna know is you'll be alright. This world's full of ifs and maybes. I know both of us were certain that night. Yeah. I know you're not gonna leave, but I see you coming. I know you're not gonna leave, but I see you coming. Did you underestimate all the sacrifices made to be something of a woman you'd remember? When I leave for Tennessee, don't forget to look for me. I'll be coming home the middle of December. All I wanna do is be there for you, baby. Yeah. All I wanna know is you'll be alright. This world's full of ifs and maybes. I know both of us were certain that night. I know both of us were certain that night. I know both of us were certain that night. Ooh. I know you're not gonna leave, but I see you coming. I know you're not gonna leave, but I see you coming. Oh, I know you're not gonna leave, but I see you coming.
Woo! Yay! Oh, I love it. How do you put that out? I mean, how do you put those emotions on paper and then into music? And what comes first, the music or the words?
It's quite a process because it really just, most of it just comes out all at once.
Yeah.
I'll be, if I sit down with a goal to write a song, a lot of times they turn out a little bit forced.
Okay.
But if I've just gone through something like that, which was a true story, then it just sort of happens.
Right.
I'll be playing guitar to sort of soothe my broken heart, and then a song will just come out, and that's just,
I love that.
That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, Katrina, I wish we had more time. We got about 2 minutes. Don't forget, go see her. We will be announcing. Well, sorry, Mike. We will be announcing this again, and we'll put we'll have them put it on the screen next time so people can see it. Go online, Amazon,
iTunes.
Get so can you buy the whole CD on iTunes?
You can, or you can buy each song individually. However you want to do it.
Okay, and check it out. She'll be here on the 26th. You've got gigs. I guess they call them gigs.
Yes,
I don't know.
That's exactly what we call them.
You have those everywhere going on at different times.
I travel
Please
all
let
over.
us know when and where, and we'll announce it.
Okay.
So we want you. I think you're going to go far. You're going to do great. And just to do this is amazing. And
yes.
We're so proud of our homegrown girl, Miss Katrina Barkley. Thank your grandparents and your mom. There was the Singing Browns. She got her start, I guess. Did you sing with the Singing Browns?
I did for my entire life till I was about 22. That's when my grandfather retired, and I kind of been doing solo stuff since then.
Okay, so, and how old are you now, Katrina?
I'm 27.
27,
Yeah.
okay. Just a baby. You got a long way to go.
Old woman.
Well, I hate to say this, but I hope you have lots more heartbreaks because it comes
Yeah, I
out
kind of do
so-
too.
So, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and check us out next week. I don't know what we'll be doing or who will be here, but we'll have a good time. As Evan said earlier, being on our shows is better than a ride at Six Flags, or more fun than a ride at Six Flags.
Yep.
So we're going to wrap it up. Play us out, Katrina. Thank you.